All right, guys, I'm going to do a question from 2013 on differentials because I could give this to both A, B, and B, C just to go over differentials again. And now here you could see that this question, I'll rewrite it. They give you the differential to be they give you a particular solution that has a 0.10, or sometimes you would see like f of 1 equals 0, like that. Okay, and the first question wants you to find the equation of the tangent line. Passing through the point 10. And then use that approximate f of 1.2. Okay. All right, so what you want to do first is using this point. Remember, dy dx is going to give us the slope. If we're looking for the equation of the tangent line, all right, anytime you're doing the tangent line, you need two things. You need a point and you need a slope. Now we already have the point 10. The slope, we're going to use the differential that was given and plug in 1 and 0. So e to the 0, 3 times 1 squared minus 6 times 1. So e to the 0 is 1. And 3 minus 6 is -3. So -3 should be our slope, right? So there's our slope. And now the tangent line is y minus 0 equals -3x minus 1, or y equals -3x plus 3. So there is our equation of the tangent line. And then use that to approximate f of 1.2. So I'm going to do -3 times 1.2 plus 3. So this gives me a -3.6 plus 3. So I get a -0.6. All right, so your tangent line and your approximation. Okay, so that was part A. Part B. Okay, so part B, now they want you to actually find the particular solution of f of x, and it passes through 1, 0. So remember, this is your initial, I can't spell, point, right? So again, you're starting with you're starting with the differential. Remember, separate and integrate. Okay, so separate and integrate. So remember, put the x's together, put the y's together. So I'm going to write it as dy over e to the y equals 3x squared minus 6x dx. You could write this a little bit easier, make it like negative e to the negative y, bringing that up. Dy equals all right, so now we integrate. Okay, so this is going to be a negative e to the negative y equals, this is x cubed minus, so we're doing antis, 3x squared plus c. Okay, now I would plug in here, plug in our point so we can find c. And here we got negative e to the negative 0 equals 1 cubed minus 3 times 1 squared plus c, right? So this is just -1. 1 minus 3, that's -2, plus c. So c is going to be 1. All right, so c equals 1. Yeah, c equals 1, and now we have the equation. So again, going back, plugging in here, so I'm going to go e to the negative y, negative e to the negative y equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 1. And now let's solve for y. So get rid of that negative. So let's rewrite some things where you have 3x squared minus x cubed minus 1, right? And remember, in order to solve, right, if you're trying to solve this for y, we want to use ln, right? So then it's negative y equals ln of 3x squared minus x cubed minus 1. And then multiply everything by a negative. Okay, and then you wind up with y equals a negative ln of 3x squared minus x cubed minus 1. Okay, and that would be your final answer. All right, so hopefully that helps you guys for any differentials that you might get on the free responses. Okay.